Good evening, all, and welcome to Calbarter's Corner for this week's Whatcha Playing Wednesday. As always, I am Lord Calbarter Geiler, Companion of the Meridian Cross, Companion of the Argent Comet, Companion of the Argent Lamp, Osprey, and Reaper, coming to you live from the Barony of the Osprey on the southern coast of Meridies. Tonight, I am joined by Their Excellency South Downs, Master Wistric Often, and Mistress Sunneva de Clea. Welcome to you both, and thank you for coming.
Hi.
Hi.
I want you to know you guys are both amazing people, first of all. Let me just say that to everybody out there. These are two of my favorite people in the SCA. If you don't know them, they're awesome. They have taken me in as a wayward Ospreyan to their lovely barony and have taken good care of me in my travels. So
you're good to have around, and you're an excellent asset, and we like having people who do good stuff for us. Makes our life easier.
I do, in fact, try to do good stuff occasionally. So, all right. So, if you will, please introduce yourselves. Tell us about you, your SCA careers, who you are, and what you do.
Hi. I will go first. I'm Mistress Sunneva de Clea, and I started with Wistric playing in Atlantia about 15 years ago, and we played in the Triangle area. So like Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill area, the Barony of Windmasters Hill. And we stuck around because we enjoy the SCA. I do arty stuff and let's see, Tudor and Elizabethan English clothing type things.
And I'm Wistric. As Jenny said, we started 16 years ago, and yeah, Master of Defense. So I've been fencing for a while, and got a Pelican earlier this year, and that was good. I do a lot of research into historic martial arts, and apparently I do finger loop braiding these days. So yeah, those are my main arts interests. And Jenny and I have known each other since we were 14. And what we told Calbarter all of 15 minutes ago is that there's a ban on playing games in our house. So we're really looking forward to, she started off hating me.
Yeah, what I heard was
Yeah, Wistric is a sore winner, so we'll find out who's sleeping on the couch tonight.
There you go. All right, so for tonight's game, originally, I had invited Sunneva on to play, and she told me she needed something simple and something that was. So I was like, okay, race games are easy, but there aren't a whole lot that were from her period. So I was looking around for a couple of different things, and I was like, oh, so one of your apprentices actually does a lot of Mesoamerican Aztec things and Mayan things. And I was like, oh, cool, I know what to do with this. So we did some research, and I found one that was appropriate, at least so something that keyed into the equation. And I was hoping she was actually going to join us tonight, but then she ended up having to work, so that I was disappointed by that. But so the game we're playing tonight is Patolli. It's very similar to games you're going to recognize, but to actually explain the rules, I tried this before. Let's see if we can try this again. I'm going to throw it back to Pascal for the actual rules description. So, hey Pascal, can you tell us about Patolli? Hey, thanks, Future Cal. Patolli is a race game that dates back to the Aztec times. It was played by the nobility for stakes including gold and precious stones. It was also played by the common man, likely with lower stakes. So it's a cross-shaped race game, much like Pachisi, based out of India. But this largely is coincidental, since the two cultures had little to no contact. But the race game concept is common enough that it's not surprising that it developed in different areas. As with many games, the actual rules have been lost to time. So what we're presenting here today is the R.C. Bell's reconstruction based off the boards and paintings, and of course, knowledge of other race games. So the game uses a cross-shaped board consisting of 60 squares. 16 of these are smaller because of darkened wedges between them, and 8 of them are the ends of the cross and are generally rounded over. So Patolli can be played with 2, 3, or 4 players. The only difference is the number of pieces each player uses. For 2 players, you use 6 pieces. For 3, you use 5. And for 4, each player gets 4. Now, Bell talks about how when 4 players played, it was often done in partnerships or could be done in partnerships. This is not strictly required. Traditionally, movement was determined by the casting of 5 two-sided beads, or coins, 1 dark side and 1 light side, with each dark side counting as 1. However, if all 5 dark sides show, instead of becoming 5, the throw becomes 10. But if all light sides show, then it's a 0. So the range is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10, with 2 and 3 being the most common. On the player's first turn, they cast the beans and start a piece on the center square closest to them, moving around this board the number of spaces thrown. Now, it's customary for players who sit in the area between the 2 arms, so that each player is occupying one of these spaces, therefore giving them a center square. Now, a weird thing about this game is that not only do each of these players have their own starting place, they also can choose their own starting direction. So players can move either clockwise or counterclockwise, but must do the same throughout the game. But not all players have to go the same direction. Play then passes to the next player to the left, who then repeats the process. Now, on players' second and subsequent turns, the players will likely have multiple pieces to move, potentially, and new pieces can be brought onto the board. There are, however, a few special rules to consider. After the player's first turn, a new piece can only enter the board on an exact throw of 1. Each space can only have 1 piece. Therefore, this is a blocking mechanic versus a capture or knock-off mechanic. If a move would ever land a piece on top of another piece, then that move is not allowed. A player must move if they are able, even if it is detrimental. Now, to bear off a piece, after it has fully circled the board, the player needs to throw the exact number of remaining spaces, landing on the last square next to the one they started on. Obviously, the objective being to be the first player to get all your pieces off the board. Now, there are a few rules when it comes to betting, or penalties, depending on how you're playing. If you're playing for some sort of stakes, then all players would ante at the beginning of the game an agreed-upon stake, and there would be an agreed-upon penalty. The penalty comes up when certain criteria are met during the game. These could be when a player cannot move, he pays 1 times the penalty. If a player landing in one of the squares reduced by the black wedges usually pays double the penalty. And a player landing in one of the rounded squares would actually get another turn, or could pay a penalty, depending on how you want to play. Now, if you're playing as an involved betting or gambling, you can modify the rules so that there's some sort of other penalty, for instance, losing a turn, or the player having to move backwards some number of spaces. Make sure you agree on this ahead of time. And that's it. Any questions? Future Kyle can help you out. Back to you. Thanks, Patty. There. All right, so that sounds like a lot of rules, and it sort of is a complex thing to think about. The actual game is very simple, and we're just going to kind of start playing because it's one of those games that's actually easier to see it and learn it. The one thing we do want to discuss with the sort of each other and the audience before we start playing is since we're not betting, obviously, we're going to have 2 rules for this game. And that's if we land on one of these spaces that is occupied by a wedge, either side of the wedge, we're going to lose our next turn. And if we land on one of the spaces at the tip of the cross, then we're going to gain a turn, then we'll get an extra turn. And we will be using, we'll be rolling 5 D2s, or 5 coin flips in this case. So it's going to tell us a number of 0 to 5. And just if we roll a 5, that becomes a 10 automatically. So that'll be the only thing we sort of have to remember as we're playing. All right, so our first step is always to see who goes first. Ordinarily, I would let the guests go first. We have 2 guests, and you guys are clearly a little competitive. We're going to go ahead and roll to make sure there's not a fight on that up front. All right, so I'll go ahead and do the first roll here. Let me make sure it's working. There we go. All right, so I've got a 4. Sunneva, if you want to go ahead and see if you can make sure your rolling's working. Excellent. And Wistric. All right, looks like I'm going first then. All right, cool. All righty. So, so for this evening, Sunneva will be playing the little blue dressed ladies. Master Wistric will be playing the cavalier dudes with the purple feathers in their hats over there. And I have the jesters in the bottom corner. And I've sort of given us each a little section of the board so it's obvious which our starting space is and like color-coded the spot, so it's a little easier to remember. All right, so, and I'm just going to start off with a great roll of 0. Excellent. All right, and we will just go around the board in order. So, Wistric, it is your roll up next. All right. So 4. All right, so take one of your pieces and start it on that black space, and then you can pick the direction you want to go.
I'm going to go clockwise. So do I get 4 from here, or does that 1?
So that would count as 1 and then 3 more.
Okay. So to there.
There you go. All right. And then Sunneva, it's on you.
Okay.
All right, 1. So you're just going to pop out right onto your starting square there. All right.
All right.
I'm going to actually toggle back to my right board here. There we go. 4. Hey, that's a much better roll. All right, starting here, and I will go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is there a better way to do that?
Sure,
that's
when I rolled 4, that's not how far. Yeah,
we're good.
There.
Yep, I moved it and counted. There you go, 4. Thank you. All right, let's look up to you. See, I try to cheat early on to get you used to me cheating. It's just it's the only way I can.
Had exactly the same roll. All right, so I get to bring a guy out.
So you can. You do not have to. In this case, it would be probably a good idea since
I don't want to lose that turn.
you'd be losing a turn the other way. All right, Sunneva.
Okay.
3. All right, so your only choice is to move the guy you have out already.
Okay.
Peace.
Three.
Should be 1 more.
What? No, because I thought it was you started on. I thought 1 was your starting.
So you moved 1 previously. The 1 was the initial placement. So you're moving from that space 3 more. So.
Okay.
Right. Because that piece was already on the board, so you would then get 3 from that position.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yep. All right. And I've got a 3, so my only choice is to move. So 1, 2, and 3. Past the treacherous wedges there. And I'm not seeing any comments. I'm going to just, if you're out there commenting on Facebook or YouTube, oh, there we go. Okay, we're getting comments in. Good. Excellent.
Oh, thanks, Crystal.
Yeah.
All right. I was actually, since we're not betting, waiting for an opportunity to make a joke about Pascal's wagers, but we can.
Fair.
Proud dad has to make. Okay, so extra turn.
Yeah, you can extra turn. So roll again.
3. And
So you can move either piece there.
oh, wait.
There you go. Yeah. All right, Sunneva. All right, you got a 4, and that should put you into the extra space there.
Okay. Hey, so I get to roll again.
That's correct.
All right. 2. 1, 2.
There you go. All right.
Excellent.
So simple game, actually.
It is, yeah.
It's way hard, and that's what honestly most games. That's why one of the reasons I actually started this show. It's because most games are harder to explain than they actually are to play.
Mhm.
1, 2, and 3. So I figured out that just doing an explanation video wasn't going to be enough to actually really learn the games that people learn by playing. So in this case, we at least they can watch us play and sort of go, oh, that's what that means. Okay, But you still have to do like extra front.
Yeah.
All right, and Sunneva.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's like I keep almost saying Your Excellency, but that would apply to both of you, so I can't do that. I have to remember that. These are important.
So 3. So these on the wedges these are 2. The spaces.
Correct. Yeah, either side of the wedge is a separate space.
Okay, so
You should
I
need to do
land.
that. Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. Ooh, a 1. I am going to go ahead and bring a new piece on, actually. Make sure I have some options there. All right, Wistric. So I like this game. So I'm not. Race games are weird. There's a couple of them that are really complex. There's a couple of them that are really simple. I mean, backgammon is actually a fairly complex game for what it is. But the games like 5 Lines that are really simple race games sort of get tedious after a while. I like this one because there is some interaction between the players. There's the board's complex but simple to learn, and it's not a whole lot of and you can do a lot more with it, especially when you're at events. The betting mechanics in this would make for an amazing game at an event.
Yeah.
Especially you start doing shots, or there's baubles being thrown. You could do some ridiculous stuff with it.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's my turn. Okay.
It is your turn.
All right, I'm bad at remembering.
I lose the turn.
3.
So unfortunately, that will actually be a missed turn for you.
Oh, okay. So I just stay where I am.
So you say you are stuck.
Okay.
So and if we were betting, that's actually one of the rules that was brought up in the wagers. If you miss a turn, you also would pay an extra thing to the pot as well. We could do shots now. No, Crystal, Kisa, I'm not doing shots now. I have been intoxicated on one of these shows. Look at Wistric's like, I'm doing shots.
I'm sipping.
Uh-huh. 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, I said I would drink on the dice show, and that was it. And the rest of these, I'm going to be sober for. Well, that group's me. If you guys never play dice with folks from the West Kingdom,
no. Wow.
Oh, buddy, they're some players, man. They don't mess around.
Sunneva.
Oh yeah,
I lost the turn. So
Wistric, it is your turn.
No, he lost his turn.
Is it my turn, or is this the turn I lost?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is your lost turn. So Sunneva, it is your turn. Correct.
Okay. 3. Where am I?
And you can move now.
Yes, someone got off my space. There we go.
Can she block you from getting out if she leaves that piece?
She can actually. If that one stays there, I cannot leave my space.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know, right? 2. Well, I'm going to be losing a turn either way, so we will go 1 and 2. All right, Wistric. Yeah, that's actually so. I guess one of the strategies of this is there's the idea of keeping your pieces in blocks together, so you're sort of blocking as much space at any one time or in front of the other player as you can. It's a way to be strategic with this.
Mm-hmm.
It applies a lot when you're playing the role game of Yore as well. You keep pieces together, it makes for a better blocking mechanic. All right, Sunneva.
All right. I keep losing my mouse. There we go.
Right.
Okay. 3.
And you are unfortunately blocked again, actually.
Ah.
I know. I'm in your way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right, so I lose my turn. Wistric, it's on you.
Hey.
All right. So you lost your turn, so it's my turn?
No, I rolled a 0, so I'm not doing it. So I can't.
So yeah, he's not moving. So Sunneva, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'm going to check the YouTube, make sure we've got comments. We've got comments coming in from there. I've only seen comments from Facebook so far. There we go.
And now
All
this is one.
So yeah, so Sunneva, it is your turn. Oh, hold on.
Meanwhile,
I got skipped.
didn't you lose a turn?
I already did.
Oh, you already lost that turn. Never mind.
You're trying to cheat with me. See? Trying to cheat. I know. I see you. I see you. Well, there you go. I rolled a 0 anyways.
All right. I like that 4. I want to keep that 4.
Yeah.
Never mind. I like that roll better.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
1. I'm going to put another piece on the board.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Let's make you better than a 0 this time. 4 is better than 0. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, and 4 puts me on an extra space, so I get to go again. Hooray! And 4 again. All right. Let's see. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, can't do that. And actually, I can't move. That blocks me both ways. Excellent. Best extra turn ever. I love it.
All right.
So, little known fact, for my viewers know this, is I don't win on this channel. I'm not allowed to win, apparently. I've had like one good game ever, and it was like, so we were playing Gluckhouse, or no, we were playing Shut the Box on the Dice Show. The very first roll, I literally rolled and shut the box in my very first turn. The rest of the night, I rolled for crap.
Oh.
It was like I looked really good for like 2 minutes. That was it.
I like Crystal's rule here. I can't cheat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If I do it, it's not cheating.
I'm
Let's see.
sure that's how that works, but
So, hey, extra turn.
there you go.
And 2 more. Do them.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sunneva's on you. There we go.
All right.
2.
2. I have to keep moving in the same direction, right? With both
Correct.
pieces.
Yep. So your piece, the piece that's on my leg, will be going that way, but your piece that started can move, and then you won't lose a turn.
Okay.
You'll just go down the right, yeah, like right there.
Okay, cool.
Yep. That is the appropriate way. All right. Yeah. So I often when I start looking at the rule sets for this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll block Wistric out here. You know, RC Bell is sort of the quintessential rules guy for medieval games, and he's got books upon books. But I occasionally look at it and go, I don't know if I like that rule or not. I don't know if that rule is correct, because I mean he's making these rules up based off of paintings and conjecture and sort of knowledge of rules. And I'll occasionally look at one and go, I mean, I get you say that, but so in this case, the direction, each player picking their own direction, I don't like as a rule.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I also have Calbar's book of games that I write up for when I play games with people at events that are so my rules. My rules is we pick a direction, everybody goes the same direction. Mostly it's just confusing. It's just hard to remember which direction you're going, especially if you've been drinking.
Right. But I do like the mechanism that that has the potential to create. And because chaos is always fun.
But that's true. That's true. And like I was kind of sort of doing calculations of, okay, if I go clockwise or counterclockwise, what is there a better route? And there's not a better route. Obviously, it's the same amount of spaces both directions.
Right, but I sat here thinking, you know, going this way, I've got half the board to going, you know, clockwise, I've got half the board to run around in before I have to worry about, you know, getting blocked by Sunneva.
That's true.
But you know, if I was where you were or where Sunneva was, like it might be better to go the other way and then trail a bunch of my pieces as blocks so that you all get stuck as I jump past you.
Right.
So this is the sort of thinking that makes Sunneva cranky with me.
Right.
I was just about to say this little thing here is why it makes him really smart, but it also makes him not fun to play with sometimes.
Right. So yeah, I guess how many people you're playing with. If you're playing with 2, then it matters less because you'll be on opposite sides of the board. Not a big deal. So with 3, we have an open leg essentially, and so that actually matters. Although realistically, you didn't know which direction Sunneva was going to start either. She could have also went up instead of going down.
Right.
You know, and it would have changed your path a little bit.
Met in the middle.
Yeah.
Have you moved your piece, Wistric?
Not yet.
Okay.
Hurry up. Jeez. What are you waiting on?
Yeah. Sorry.
As far as modifications, so this game, obviously the rule set says use X number of pieces depending on number of players. Realistically, the only thing that the number of pieces does is change the length of the game and sort of the complexity. So with most race games, there's never a clear-cut winner until the end because you can get stuck and not end up having one piece in a stuck position. It's your turn, Sunneva.
I see.
Okay. But with this, it's there's a little more board space. It's a little more open. I think that there's less of a case of that happening. But if you wanted a faster game, you would just reduce the number of pieces. There we go. 3. 1, 2, and 3. I really like the idea of playing with 4 and playing in partners, and seeing how that would change the game as well. Realistically, you would end up still blocking each other, and there would still be some mechanics of you're having to get out of the way and sort of deal with that. But being able to block the other 2 spaces from moving while the 2 of yours are open would be fun. And I could see something really interesting, one of you just suicide so the other one can get ahead. Could make for an interesting, or could make for a fight.
Okay, it's my turn. 2.
I like how Wistric's not fussing that I'm blocking his starting space when he rolled that one.
I would have done it to you.
I know.
If I, yeah.
So I get an extra turn because I'm on one of the. Okay,
that is
cool.
correct.
Excellent.
You're gonna roll a 0 because that's what I did. Yep.
Oh, hey. Okay, how do I want to do this one? I'm gonna move this lady here.
That was your best move.
Yeah. Oh, cow.
Yeah. It's my life, man. I just, I am here to lose. And Kisa, I never expect you to be on my team. I know you're always against me. It is your role in life. She is best girlfriend. She will always root against me.
Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Extra turn.
Extra turn.
Bonus turn.
2. Nope. I'll have to move this lady.
Bottom right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, that's me. 3. Uh-oh, well, I gotta move now. 1, 2, 3.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Didn't have a choice.
Boom.
Of course.
All right. 3. 2, 3. Nope. Gotta move this lady.
She's just popular.
Yeah.
She gets around.
Something like that.
Yeah. So the dice are staying actually fairly consistent. 2 and 3 are the most common. 1 has been more common than I think I expected. And we haven't seen a 5 yet, which I'm actually surprised by.
Yeah.
When I first built it, I wasn't thinking. I just built a D5, and I was like, oh, what if we use a D5? It'll be fine. And I started rolling. I was like, wait a second. 0 is a thing. Hold on. Oh yeah, I can use sticks. Because I like rolling. So if I can ever roll dice, I'll roll dice because it actually rolls physical dice on the screen. And that's just fun to look at when you actually get to watch the dice rolling.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a D2 graphic anywhere, so it doesn't understand how to do that.
That's too bad.
And, we could do it with D6s and you just do even or odd, but then you have to count and remember numbers, and that's just too much work.
Yeah.
I try to simplify things as much as possible. Mostly because I'll get lost running show stuff and forget, oh yeah, I'm also playing a game.
Yeah, you've got a lot going on your dashboard area there.
Let's see. 1, 2, can't do that. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I finally got this figured out. So because when I first started doing these, I was always looking off the camera side because I'd have Roll20 off to the side on the other screen, have the StreamYard over here. But I was always looking down here for the streams, and it just sort of looks bad on the camera. So I figured out a way to have it where I've got them double stacked.
I lost that turn. I don't get to go.
Nice.
That is correct. Oh no, you can move.
No, my last landed me up here.
You're right.
Right corner there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
my
just trying to get
turn.
turns.
2. I just can't get away from those wedge pieces.
They just end up. Yeah.
All right.
It's like I'd almost rather pay the. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's all right. Let's see. I gotta actually count it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's legal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's also legal. I'm gonna do that. Dunk. There we go. Woo! First hit. I like it. 4. Yeah, when I first double stack the screen, I'd always forget the screen's what. So I'm on the StreamYard stream trying to like push buttons. I'm like, why is it working? I'm like, oh, yeah, Roll20 is still there.
Okay, Wistric, did you go?
I did.
Okay, sometimes it's hard to see.
Yeah, you have to kind of watch what pieces move and like keep an eye on that.
A 1.
So here's actually an interesting thing for you, Steve, and I'll sort of give you a bit of advice here. Because your 2 pieces you've got that are sitting off of those wedges are both 2 and 3 spaces out from those wedges. Moving one of your pieces 1 space might actually be useful for you instead of bringing a new piece on.
I was thinking about that earlier.
Because mostly it's a counting thing at that point. It gets you past that. If you roll a 3, you can get past the wedges.
Yeah. I think you're right because that has been the way the dice have been going. So
and since you've already got 3 pieces on the board, bringing another piece on isn't as beneficial.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Little strategery for you there. All right, I got a 1. I am, however, going to bring a new piece on. I'm in a good spot. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so I think if I played this, like, I always try to figure out a better way to do dice because, like, I hate rolling dice sticks. I hate all the games that use dice sticks. My fingers don't ever work with sticks or tokens. Like, it doesn't work. So I'm always trying to figure out a way to make a die that does this, but there's really no good way to do a weighted, like, you almost have to do like a D20 and do like, zeros on a bunch of them and ones on a bunch of them, like,
yeah,
a difficult thing. And then you're rolling a D20 and that's just hard to do when, on uneven surfaces and it's a whole thing.
True.
I don't know. Yeah, the one time I played with sticks, like actually in person, I just ended up throwing them everywhere.
They're hard to control. Like when you play, was it Yutnori?
Yeah, Yutnori, the Korean game. Yep.
Yeah, I can't do it as well as like Stella can do it.
Well, yeah.
She's Stella.
She's Stella. She's good at everything. So okay, so now I have another 1. What do I want to do? No. I'm going to move that lady there and see if I can
There you go. Good
get
choice.
her to move.
Ooh. All right, so I got a 1, so I can't move this guy. And I'm going to, there we go. Do that and get an extra turn. I like it. 2. Well, all right, we do this. Go 1 and 2. Little hop, skip, and a jump there. But now I'm in that terrible spot of getting stuck by that wedge.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think this guy's going to have to move off at some point.
Yep. Yeah. That would be the best spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. Rolling out of turn. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
It is your turn. My apologies. I got excited.
Okay. It's okay. 1, 2. I gotta move this lady.
All right. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
2.
And you get a 2.
That's right. And I get a 2, and you get a 2. Let's see. Not moving that 2. Can't move that 2. Well, guess what? Cal's going to lose a turn. So 1 and 2. We'll lose a turn. Womp womp.
Aww. Let's see. 4. Yeah. We'll drop that guy up there. Only move that doesn't lose a turn.
Yep.
That I can make.
There you go.
1.
Well, now you're
Wow.
about to start a new piece.
Yep.
You
Alrighty.
have rolled a handful of 1s, surprisingly.
That's, yeah.
There we go. All right. You know what? I'm actually going to move this guy over 1 and get another turn.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. Let's do that. Ooh, there's that 10. All right, let's count.
How are you getting all the 10s?
You know, look, I may have coded the dice correctly, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 puts me there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do that. Yoink. Hi there. Just getting moving.
Hi. All right. Yeah. There. And another one.
Nice, nice.
Hey.
Ooh, good roll.
Yeah.
Is he bringing his last piece on?
Mhm.
He is. All right. Wistric has all 5 of his on the board.
All right. 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I gotta move this lady.
Those wedges were just killing you, Sunneva.
Yeah.
All right, we got a 2. Can't move that guy. Don't want to move that guy. Don't really want to move that guy. So I guess we'll do. That's fine. Oh no, I'm supposed to actually. Sorry, I lose this turn because I actually should have lost my last turn. I think I should have. I cheated. Oops. I'll lose this turn.
No.
My apologies.
Oh, okay.
Vanished.
Yep. Yep. I'll go home. So the question is, who's winning? As of right now, technically nobody's winning because nobody's actually scored a point yet. But as far as board space, Wistric is probably the furthest along. I have a piece furthest from my starting point. Wistric has the total number of his pieces further along the board than the others.
And
That's
Wistric
exactly-
rolled a 0, so Sunneva, your turn.
My turn. 1. Oof.
Yeah, you either lose a turn or bring that last piece out.
Yep.
You know what? I was gonna bring the last piece out. So that's what
There
I
you
feel
go.
like doing. All right.
Convenient.
All 5 of yours. All right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get that guy moving along.
Oh, big money.
This is one of those games. So back to Keith's question. That's the thing about race games that I actually really like is the who's winning idea is actually fairly difficult to answer until the end. So with games like backgammon, there's a point in the game where it literally comes down to a dice. Oh, Sunneva.
You know what? I'm just gonna get this one lady
Just
moving along.
Get past that wedge, yeah.
Yeah, just get it past there.
All right, so losing a turn. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, 4.
And, oh, no, wait, right, it is your turn.
Yep.
4
1,
shots.
2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. Chukunk. There we go. All right.
Use the cone of shame from Exploding Kittens.
No.
Like a little turn hat. Anyway, so the idea is with games like this and Roll Game of Yore and sort of the games that there is a finite endpoint, there's never really a winner until the very end. Like, and you're sort of everybody's involved until the very end. And I like that. That game of me gets weird because once you're done, you're sort of just done. Like it just comes down to, okay, roll the dice till somebody gets to the last point. And I guess that can happen in this as well. It's just a little less of that because of the amount of people playing. It would be even less so with 4 players playing. All right, I got a 2. Can't do that. Oh, we'll do this. 1, 2, and get an extra turn. And then a 4. Don't want to get in Sunneva's way because she'll probably come, hit me with something. So, 4. I'm just gonna try to avoid her sections for right now. I don't want to get her mad at me. If she finally rolls a 3 and somebody's in the way, it's gonna be rough.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, I rolled out a turn. Sorry. Oops. I got excited.
It happened.
All
right. It is now your turn, Sunneva.
Now it's my turn. 2.
At least you have one to move where you won't lose a turn now.
True.
For one. Wait, is it like 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. If you rolled a 10, you wouldn't.
Yeah. So.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep people moving.
Sacrifice the turn. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Kisa. Let me keep the 4.
See, the crowd's rooting for you there. Right, let's see it. 2, 1, 2. Don't want to do that. We'll go 1 and 2. All right, Wistric.
All right. That guy can't go there. Don't really, not worth moving that guy. Yeah. One.
Yeah. Get that guy out of my way, please. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, he's still in your way.
Right. He's now less in my way, though. Now I've got 2 open spaces to get free turns from.
Yeah, but if you land between them.
It's true. It's like they're guarding the way.
I got him past that wedge. I got to get the other guy past the wedge.
All right, Sunneva, it's on you.
I think I lost a turn, didn't I?
Yeah, you're correct. This will be your last turn. Thank you very much. I'm glad somebody's keeping track. All right. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2. Nope. I can't move. Or no, I can. Or let's see. Can I? 1, 2, 3. No, I can't move there. This guy would move on top of that guy, so he can't move. And this guy would move on top of you. So no, yeah. Wistric is on you. 3s are bad for me right now, apparently.
1. Roll again.
Roll again. Oh, nice. You just slow walk him up there, but. Chook.
Yeah. Yay, I advanced my 1.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
3. Oh, I like that. Okay, I get my turn back.
Bonus turn.
Bonus turn. 2. Oh, really?
Hey, you got your 1 lady though that's past the wedge that she can.
That's true. I'm just gonna get her moving there.
Yeah, 2s are still bad for you. They're still bad.
And
all right, anything but a 3. Yay, I'll take a 2. All right. We'll go 1 and 2 and get a bonus turn. Nope. I'll take another 2. All right. Let's see. That's gonna be a loser turn. That's gonna lose a turn.
You can lose all. You lose a turn.
I'm losing turns all the way around. All right, cool. All right. I'm consistent. All right, losing a turn.
2. 1, 2. I am, I believe, losing a turn. Also.
And it's actually that's a mechanic I like about this is that you have to move if you can, even in this case if it's detrimental. Especially when if we were if there was wagering being involved, because then there's going to be money thrown at a pot. Because imagine every time we hit a wedge, you're throwing another bobble on the pile. Whew, we'd be at some stakes in a minute.
Okay, so I get like 2 turns in a row because both of y'all. No, you couldn't move,
So
and Wistric lost a turn.
no, I'll be losing a turn. So yeah, so you're actually going to get. So
You get to go twice.
Your turn, I lose turn, Wistric lose turn. Yes, you get to go twice.
And then when you land on like one of those extra turns, you're just gonna keep rolling it in.
Yeah.
Well,
Or not.
well, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know what? I was gonna put this
Or
lady
left
here.
one. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I lose a turn, Wistric loses a turn, and you go again. 4.
4. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I can move this lady here.
Yeah, there you go.
And I go again.
Turn.
2. Let's see how I leverage that. Nope. Oh, I have to move her. No, I can move the other lady.
Actually the only one you get that one.
Yeah.
Else lose the turn or is blocked.
Okay.
All right. Can we play now? Sunneva, is that fine? You want?
I guess so.
Okay,
I guess.
appreciate that.
If you must.
I'm gonna take a couple more turns. Just
Right. You know what? My life is terrible. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Womp womp. Lose a turn. Those wedges are terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get past that piece.
All right, Sunneva. So what are you drinking, Wistric? You have me curious now.
Calvados.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I cannot do anything. So except lose a turn. So
There you
Nice
go.
sugary liquor for when I want to stay awake after my bedtime.
Nice. All right. So I lose a turn. Wistric, it's on you.
All right.
Yeah, I think you guys are my first guests from the future. So I had like West Coast guests and things. They're all like 5 o'clock for them. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have a dinner. It's actually one of the reasons I put the show at 8 o'clock because it was the only time I could catch like everybody was awake from across the coast.
that's true.
All right.
All right, Sunneva.
A 1. I'm going to move her because I think I can get across that wedge faster.
That's a good plan. All right. Let's see what we got here. 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and get a bonus turn. 4. Nothing good. 1, 2, 3. Can't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that. We'll go there. And just block Wistric in a bit there.
Always a good plan.
Sorry.
Or the dice will do it for you.
There you go. It always,
Yeah. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Of course, if we're gambling, the fact that at this point you were the only person who'd rolled a 5 and you'd done it twice would get you shot.
You're correct. You're absolutely correct.
At the very least, banished.
Yeah, right.
For a time.
No, I've been threatened with banishment for worse things. I'll take threatened for banishment for cheating. I'm okay with that. But like honestly, anybody who's watched this channel long enough would know that if I did cheat, I'm not doing it well enough. Because I think out of the times I've run, God, I don't know how many shows I've ran now. since COVID started, but I think I've won a single game the entirety of the time we've been playing. And that was only because, as a matter of fact, it was that thing against when we did the Nori show, and it's because I changed the rules for the second playing just to see how it changed, and I won that one. So apparently if I write the rules, I win.
Yeah, you change the rules.
There you go.
I like that approach.
Right? Sometimes you have to, hedge your bets, I guess.
Cheat to win.
1, 2.
That's what they say at the Ren fairs.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna move that lady there.
All right. Three. Oh, I have 3. We go 1, 2, 3. So we were running. Actually, we were running a little short on time tonight, so we're gonna play it for a few more minutes. Probably about 8:55 my time. Mostly, originally I would play over, but Between Two Peers has their bonus episode tonight. They're interviewing John the Bear Killer, so
okay,
that's gonna be a fun one. Because, and I quote, Her Grace Helga promised me that, or her exact words were, "Do you think we're not going to ask him all the dick and vagina questions? Because we're gonna." And I was like, yes.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, I might have to tune in.
Yeah. So
yes.
Yeah. If you're not subscribed, do that. Because getting to watch Bear Killer interviewed by Helga and Tulia is going to be a blast.
Heck yeah.
It's not going to be like, well, so how does the SCA run, or what do we spend our money? It's going to be like, what's your favorite sex position? Like.
Right. Oh, you know what? I can turn my little lady around that way. She'll face the way I'm going.
Yes, the pieces are turnable.
Which way is my sword facing?
Is it a sword or a feather?
They have the swords sort of sticking like their swords.
Oh,
are,
I see.
Yeah. Is that a snorkel?
Yes, it's a snorkel.
It's like a snorkel.
It's got purple down on it.
Yeah, it's purple hair and a snorkel. That's clearly what they are, Wistric. That's all right. I want to see you fighting on the rapier field with a snorkel on your helmet, like on your head.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
We've seen Stranger Things. I mean,
breathing is important. You just pipe the air into the mask directly.
It's true. Honestly, after COVID, that might not be a bad plan. Where put a snorkel in.
Have the breath come from back there rather than the person who's breathing into your face.
See, this is modern problems requiring modern solutions here.
Yeah.
Or in our case, I guess mundane problems or medieval problems requiring modern solutions.
Let's see.
Modern problems in a medieval setting requiring a modern solution that can be disguised as a medieval solution.
That was too many adjectives. I don't like it.
I have lost a turn.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll do one more round of turns.
There we go. All right.
Nope. Let's see. I rolled
2 more rounds because otherwise Jenny just had her last turn.
Right. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, the one she lost, and then we'll do one more. Right. So this is I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get a bonus turn. 2, 1, 2, and I am. Somebody's blocking my exit point there.
Oh, damn!
Like in my way. I want to be like. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Can't do that. 1, 2, 3. I can do that. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Wistric. What you got?
Find out. Now into the place where if we were having another round, a 2 would be bad.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so this is the turn Sunneva loses. So it's my turn. Last turn. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We're just gonna lose my turn. I don't get. How about that? There we go. All right, Sunneva, for the final roll, let's see what you get.
All right, a 2. Okay. 1, 2. There we go.
There we go. All right. So for those keeping score, let's see who's the furthest along.
You are.
You have to declare a winner. Am I the furthest past my point?
Yeah.
Yep, looks like it. So that means since I technically win, and I'm okay with I'm fading.
Although
You win!
if you rewind the video 20 minutes, you're like, yeah, that doesn't matter really in race game to do.
Right. I don't get to be. Hold on. There we go. All right. Sorry, the hollow emitter batteries are running low. Anywho, all right. So that was Patolli. Sorry we couldn't finish the game tonight, guys, but I do want to kind of cut this early. So a couple of pieces of business I want to make sure we handle first. So South Downs has an event this weekend that I wanted you guys to kind of talk about a little bit before we cut off. So tell us about Castle Wars.
Wistric, you want to talk about it?
So every year, usually at this time, we would be having a 600, 700 person event, lots of melee, lots of classes. Of course, we can't do any in-person stuff. So instead, we're doing some virtual competitions. We have crammed as much as we can into not being able to get together. There's a Facebook group for a Facebook event.
Yes, there's a Facebook event out there. I will link it in the description here in a second.
Okay.
And Sunneva has been a little more hands-on with the administrative side of this and done all of the awesome graphics. So when you see those awesome graphics out there, that's her doing.
Thank you. Yes, it's this Saturday. There actually this Friday night there's going to be a virtual onesie party. So if you have a cool onesie, tune in.
Because onesie parties are a tradition at Castle Wars.
Onesie parties are tradition.
I will put it out there. I am the current reigning onesie champion for South Downs.
True. That's true.
You had a monkey on your last time.
That was a sloth start.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So yep. Saturday we're having some classes, as Wistric said, and there's going to be if you play in the SCA, we're having a fantastic Kingdom Court, which will be a lot of fun, and we're having a revel that night. So if you didn't get enough, shenanigans at the onesie party, tune in Saturday evening for the revel. And if you are so inclined, Sunday morning, right before Coffee with Cal, there will be a South Downs baronial court. So you can see Wistric and I dressed up in our fanciness.
Is that? I think yours is actually. It's after, isn't it? Is it? What time is court?
11 Eastern.
Okay, we need to check that because I may have scheduled on top of y'all. Then we'll talk about that afterwards.
It's probably an Eastern Central Time thing. I bet you that's what I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have to point this out. So there's a duct tape armor competition. That's why I'm wearing a ridiculous hat. Right. This is my duct tape armor helmet. Just to show it off. My wife did a amazing job. These are supposed to be ram's horns, but this is now my snail helmet.
I love it.
The snail helmet. It's my favorite. So that's my favorite.
The conclusion of the 100-year project, not contest, but thing to get everybody to finish up the thing that's been sitting on their project desk for 100 years. And our marshals have come up with some really cool competitions that involve getting video of yourself practicing for then experts to analyze and give feedback on.
Yeah, and so I actually submitted one for that. If you want me to whack myself in the face while doing Pell work, go watch that on Saturday. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to what His Majesty has to say about that when he watches it. Anywho. So, all right, cool. So check that out. I put the link in the comments on both YouTube and Facebook. It's going to be an amazing, awesome event. We have a lot of cool stuff going on. Go look at it and support South Downs because they're doing awesome stuff. So we try. With all of that being said, we're going to leave it to that. Go watch Between Two Peers. Duke John's on tonight, and that's going to be a blast. So we love your faces, guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you doing this. Wistric, thank you for doing it. So as always, this has been Cal, Sunneva, and Wistric in Calver's Corner. Not all.
Bye.